Hi everybody, this is Sherry, and I just wanted to show you just a quick little notepad that I made for Jesse and Mariah's teachers. They just got back this weekend from the Florida Elks Youth Camp. Well, Jesse did and his class. Mariah didn't go because she's never spent the night anywhere, so we didn't think she could make it through the whole weekend. But we're going to work up to that, and hopefully by next year she'll be ready. And I just have this basic Disney program. My golly, I bought this program when I got my very first computer, and I have the basic Disney characters and the Winnie the Pooh characters. And for the last few years the kids have went to Disney at the end of the year for their end of the year trip, which is another thing that these teachers do. They're just this is the teacher, and then there's two aides, and they are just the most amazing ladies, and they sacrifice so much for these kids, and I can never do enough to show them how much I appreciate what they do. And so I just took the leftover papers that I had from where I made my sister's book, and so I just picked out what design I wanted for the front, and I figured this is what poor Miss Vickers looked like when she got back from the entire weekend with the kids. So I thought that was kind of a cute design to put on the front, and it just says Candy Vickers notepad, because bless her heart, every time she sends me home notes, she sends it back on the back of paper that's already been used. So I thought maybe she could use a little notepad. And I just picked a color. Well, actually my daughter helped me pick a color that matched the blue in the shoes, and I lined the back and of the front of the book and then the back. And then I have this little stamp that says made especially for you by me, and I'll just write my name in there, but I haven't had a chance to yet. And I rounded the corners with my corner chomper and used We Are Memory Keepers large eyelet brads to go right here on the front of the book. And these are 3/4 inch binding rings, so it's just a small notepad. And I'm going to show you, I had already wrapped up the other two, and I just put them in these cello bags. And you can see through the bag there's Miss Turner's Minnie Mouse image. And on the front it says, to Miss Turner from Sherry, thank you so much for sacrificing your weekend so that Jessie could have such a great time. I do truly appreciate it, and I do truly appreciate it. And I just made a little topper for the bag, and I put that Minnie Mouse image, and it I picked the collar that I used to on the inside of the book for the topper, so they would all kind of coordinate. And this is Miss Johnson's. Let's see if I can put it up against there. And that's her Minnie Mouse image. And this is the color I used on the inside and the back of her book. And I put the same thing on each of the toppers. And there's the image I chose for this one. And I'm just going to show you real quickly how I put them together. I have my topper cut, and it is 3 inches by 5 inches, and then I just scored it in half, and then I cut this 1/4 inch shorter on each edge, and then I just based it off of the image. I didn't want it too big. I didn't want too much white showing. So these are my 5x7 cello bags, and I got them off of a seller on, I think it was Etsy or, oh, what did I do with her card? Oh, here it is. Cool. It's the Trinket Stop, and it's an Etsy store, and I've bought all my cello bags from her. She's super quick shipping. Really good prices, so I just wanted to share that with you. And this is one of the business card bags that she sends when you place an order with her. So I keep that over here by my craft space, so I can always ship it, you know, reorder from her. I just use my stapler, and I slide the little topper on. It's nothing, like I said, it's nothing fancy. But, you know, I sat down the other day and I wrapped some things, and I just had such a good time wrapping them that I decided that I really wanted to enjoy wrapping these as well. I don't know, I guess it's the presentation. My husband thinks I'm crazy, but, you know, I think presentation is important when you give something to somebody. I think it shows that it tries to make it a little more special, I guess. And then I just slid this over top, and I'm sorry, I have it turned toward me to kind of get it on there straight. I just slide it over a little bit and press it down. I just put some ATG on the back so it hides the staple, and this one is ready to go. So I have all 3 of their notebooks ready and saved all of the paper that I had from my other books. So I'm really working hard at keeping my scrap pile down and trying to use what I have, because I'm trying to hold off as long as I can on buying more paper. I want to use what I have. I want to be a good steward of what God has given me. And so this is what I used, and these were, like I said, the scraps from the pieces. Yes, that's my Band-Aid. He's a Muppet. Well, I'd turn it the other way, but my finger don't bend that way. There you go. He's a Muppet. And but I just love this program, and I absolutely love these teachers and these little books, and I really hope that they're helpful for them. And I just wanted to share them with you. So thanks for visiting me today, guys, and happy crafting. Bye!